Welcome back, Knights fans, for another episode of A Moment with Masucci. We're joined by the head coach, Marco Masucci. We'll get to talk to a couple of freshmen in Rachel Hoekstra and Amanda Goulet later in the show. But Coach, for now, how would you just assess your overall, the win, the 1-0 win against Lafayette this past weekend?
Yeah, I think it was a good win team-wise. I think we were very organized. A lot of things that we were talking about over the past couple of weeks finally came into effect defensively. I think we limited a team that has a very good, very powerful attack. We limited them to almost nothing offensively, and we were able to generate a lot of chances off counterattacks. I think it was a confidence booster for the team, and it's setting the stage nicely for the last weekend of non-conference play coming up.
You took a 1-0 lead. In some of the other games where you've had 1-0 leads, you let them slip away maybe late in the half or late in the game. So what do you think was the difference in this game?
Like I said post-game, it was definitely game management. There was a lot of much better game management. We managed the time on the clock better. We picked our moments to go forward instead of just being a little bit too reckless. I think I wouldn't say conservative, but we were intelligent about the way we were going to attack. We never left our defensive line disorganized, whether we had the ball or not. We were always in position to recover the ball if we would have lost it. The midfielders, much better game by them. The three of them together they kept the team very, very compact.
And then some of your freshmen, I know that you had talked about coming off of preseason, maybe have some heavy legs. You think that your team, especially your young players, are past that by now?
Yeah, we've gotten past that point. Right now, what we're looking to do, we still have two players that are a little bit banged up. We're trying to get a healthy team back for the first time since the beginning of the season. I don't expect that to happen, way too often. 2 games a week, injuries are going to happen. But I think that having the players fitter right now, we've been doing a lot of fitness during the week of training. I think the fact that we've gone to overtime 3 times, the fact that a lot of players have had to play 90 minutes, it's automatically gotten them fitter, and they've been able to adjust to the college game a lot better. So we're past that is the answer to the question.
So when you think about Rachel Hoekstra and Amanda Goulet, can you talk about what they've brought to the table so far?
They've brought so much. They've brought so much, just like a lot of the other freshmen have brought. Rachel brings us a great presence up top. She's learning how to use her body better, and when she masters that art, I mean, she's going to be very dangerous because there's not many strikers her size in the league. She has great feet. She can distribute. She can take people on. She can shoot from outside. She can win balls in the air. And the thing that people don't notice is, defensively, she's a threat too on corner kicks, aerial balls. She's done so much there. And Amanda's, Amanda's sort of the life of the team. I mean, she can change a game just by, we move her sometimes from the back to the midfield and vice versa. It just completely changes the momentum. She plays with so much intensity and she plays with so much passion on the field. It's very contagious. She's a leader in practices. She sets a tone. She's done exactly what I thought she was going to do.
We had a chance to catch up with Amanda and Rachel about their freshman season. We're here with Knights forward Rachel Hoekstra of the FDU women's soccer team. Now, Rachel, you've been able to put together 4 goals and an assist so far in the young season. Why have you been able to affect the offense so much?
It's all about hard work and determination in preseason. I mean, the first couple of games, I've had a hard time scoring goals, but having extra practice, that's what it takes to get goal scoring going.
Earlier in the season, you guys have been playing well, but maybe not getting the results that you wanted. Now that you have a couple wins under your belt, how much do you think that'll help you guys moving forward?
Having a couple wins now, it's given us tons of confidence. Now going into conference play next weekend, it's also very satisfying to have 2 wins so far.
Okay, well, Rachel, thanks for your time, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
We're with Amanda Goulet, who scored the game winner against Lafayette this weekend. Could you just talk us through the goal and how everything unfolded for you?
Yeah, the goal was early in the game. I was off a free kick outside the box, and I know we practiced free kicks the day before at practice, and I don't know, the other team just put 2 people on the wall, so Marco yelled at me in French. He was saying, look for the runs behind to try to pass the ball, and then there were just so many people, so I just put the ball down and I hit the ball and it went in. Yeah.
And then I guess you've played at multiple positions. You played in the back and in the midfield. Can you talk us about how your mentality is different between position and position?
Yeah, so I've always been a holding midfielder, and when I got here, Marco tried to turn me into a center back, and it's pretty different. It's a little boring, but I'm getting used to it. So every practice and every game I keep like improving and learning at this position. So everything we do at practice I'm trying to put it like into the game.
Do you have a message for your friends back home in Quebec, something in French you want to say?
Sure. Merci beaucoup de m'encourager. Continuez comme ça m'aide beaucoup. Puis on va gagner encore plein de matchs.
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you.
So, Coach, we have 2 more non-conference games to go before you get into NEC play. You'll play NJIT and then Binghamton. What do you really need to shore up in those next 2 games to get ready for the NEC play?
Well, one objective that we sort of said is we want to try and finish non-conference at least 500. That would be very successful for us. Big improvement compared to what it's been. And you know, I think we could have maybe done a little bit better, but going into the last weekend, we got 2 really tough games. NJIT, you know, we beat them last season, but I know just like us, they've brought in a lot of freshmen this year. That's not going to be an easy game at all, playing at their place. It's going to be difficult. And Binghamton's a very tough team to play, also very physical. They play very direct. It's hard to get any sort of momentum against them. So it's a tough weekend coming up. If we can split the weekend, I think that would be good going into conference play. Just give them everything that's needed in terms of, you know, confidence. We'll make the last minute adjustments, and you know, everything's just different in conference. We have a lot more access to video. We're able to scout teams a lot more. We know the teams a lot more. So it's going to be much tighter games than we've seen so far. And we're just looking to perfect all the little things we've been talking about all season. Nothing's changed.
Well, Coach, best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
And the women's team will play at NJIT on Friday before returning home to University Stadium on Sunday at noon against Binghamton. And that game, of course, will be live streamed on necfrontrow.com. And Knights fans, thanks for tuning in for another Moment with Masucci.